Hello everybody, my name's John and welcome to our channel. Let me introduce to you the WLToys A979-B. And it is the B because it's got a few upgraded parts compared to the A. This is going to be a few videos on the RC basics. That is not for those out there that know all about these cars and know how to strip them down. This is not the video for you. I apologise. It is for those that have just bought the car and they're a little bit scared about messing with any of it. Today's video will be wheels and specifically wheel nuts. So let's take a look. Take the shell off. Whatever car I get, I try to get the bigger pins straight away because those diddy ones are so hard to put in and out. Now, for some reason on this car, as you can see, they have put a double nut. Now, either that's just being really, really good and secure, or they know that there's a problem with these and that they come apart. Saying that, I have not had any of them come apart, maybe because they've got two. I did leave just one on the other day and it didn't come apart. So I don't think it's a problem. This is a 5.5 millimeter. As you can see, I mean, it's not the best tool, but I do have a proper tool coming. I'll show you that, the kit when it gets here. Now, the reason why I'm doing the RC basics is because there are some people out there that are just scared, full stop, about doing anything to their cars. Like now, this is like tight, it's not coming off. Give it a yank. Done, it's off. Now, what I mean by that is if you look here, inside already, there's a problem. You see this black bit? This is not really supposed to stay in there. It's supposed to sort of, yeah, they do stay in there, but sort of 99% of the time they do stay sort of on the pin here, and it's the pin that scares people the most. What is this pin? I've heard several people saying that, you know, they've taken the wheel off and they've got this pin left over, and of course it's from this point. So let me show you the pin in detail. See that tiny little pin there? It's this one here, that connects to this little hex nut that connects to the wheel and causes it to turn. If that pin wasn't there, then obviously this would just spin freely and therefore this would spin freely, which is not really what you want. Now on the A979-B and the 959-B and A, let me just grab that before I lose it. They've all, I mean, like any RC car really has these pins, but they're particularly small on these ones, and they're very, very easy to lose. As well as the hex nut is quite small. Sort of most cars they're 12 millimeters. This is what, 8 millimeters, maybe 10. So there you go. So when you're taking the wheel off, you need to make sure that you've got the hex nut and the pin. Okay, and this shaft here is obviously to the drive shaft here. That is in two bearings. There's one at the back and one at the front, and obviously that's what makes it spin freely. So when you are putting it back together, for whatever reason you've taken the wheel off, you have to make sure, I wish I did not pick my nails, that you put the pin in. Let me just make sure that everybody can see this. The pin is in. And if you see on the hex nut, there's that groove. You have to make sure that the groove sits over the pin like so. So when it's flush like that, obviously I turn the other wheel, see how the hex nut is now moving. So you then put that wheel back on. Come on. I don't know why that's so tight. Let me just take that off and have a look. There may be others that have this issue. It shouldn't usually be that tight. I'm wondering why mine is. Is this known, people? That's strange. Because you can't wind it on, because that just won't work. It won't feed into that properly. So I think it just needs to be pushed. But let's push it together. There you go. Right, now, did you see that? If you look, if I pull it up a bit, if it's not sat on the, oh look at that. See the pins come out already. But if it's at this height, okay, that means that it's not sat on the hex nut properly. You have to twist it and push it down a little bit more. See how easy it is for that little pin to come out? Come on. There we go. So, we shall do it all again. Make sure it's in focus. There we go. And the wheel on. Now, you can put the originals back on, 2 of them. If you have some other nuts, like for example, I've just bought some new M3 nuts, I'm putting these on, because if you look, it's got sort of the washer type edge to it. I can't remember the technical name for it, but if I put it by the side of the other one, you can see clearly it's got more of a sort of a washer effect to it. So I shall be using just that one and not 2 now. Now, one of the other problems that people find is how tight should I tighten it? On this car, not like others, because others if you tighten too much then when you turn it, the other side doesn't move, meaning it's too tight. With this car, no matter how hard you tighten it, it's still running freely. So just make sure you tighten it up good and proper. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Do not be scared. It's super simple. Just make sure that little pin gets put back in. You'll know because when you, let me put that down. When you're holding the back wheels, if when you're turning, there's no resistance here, and it's sort of running freely like that, it means that the pin's not in. Okay, so you need to take it apart. There you go. That's simple. Okay, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel and hit that little notification bell so you're alerted of new videos. There should be 2 or 3 more on RC Basics for this car. Have a great day today, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.